guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am tackling another room in our house. This is a room I really haven't done anything with in months, and it has really piled up, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. But oh my goodness, this room is like the clutter catch-all room in our home. It's the place where I store home decor, extra things, projects, things that I need to just put behind a closed door. That is the room, and I'm sick of it. I really want to just minimalize our home as I've done with the rest of our house. Slowly I'm going through all of the rooms and decluttering, getting rid of just physical items that we don't use or need anymore, and that's what I'm going to do today in this room. So if you guys have a space in your home that you desperately need to declutter and reorganize and freshen up, now is the time to do so. We're all stuck inside right now. If you're watching when this goes live, it's winter, it's cold, and now is the perfect time to declutter spaces in your home. So I hope this motivates you to declutter along with me today, and just know that the end reward is worth it. It's worth it to not feel like you have to close doors when guests come over, to be able to open up your doors and to have a place for everything in your home to live. It lifts a burden off of you that you may not even know was there. So let's declutter together. So let's get started with this room transformation. I'm a little embarrassed to show you guys, but here is the guest bedroom. So this is definitely something that has piled up over the last couple of months. As I've been decluttering, this tends to be a little catch-all room. So it's time to get rid of some stuff. So we'll be donating a lot. I'll be finding new homes for things and probably give things a better place to live in our house. I have an organizer that will be great for storing craft stuff. I'll definitely use this. But like I said, it's just been sitting here. I haven't really given this area in our home any attention, and it shows. So I decluttered a closet in our hallway where I keep all of our bedding and pillows and stuff, and I put them in these vacuum sealed bags, but I didn't have enough room under this bed to store them, so I just kind of propped them up and forgot about it. So I need to find a space for those. I have extra blankets, some decor that I've switched around in our home over the last couple of months. A rug that used to be in the playroom that was too small. I've got some things to take back to TJ Maxx and Home Goods. I have some extra organizing bins from the playroom organization video I did. I've got more baskets, more decor, and then this tote back here, I actually have extra decor in. These are things that I haven't decided where I'm going to put them, if I'm going to part ways with them. Just kind of been holding on to it. This is a baby bath. This was in the closet for the playroom organizational video, and Brooks is obviously 4 years old. There's also a walker. So I have some random baby stuff I need to decide what I'm going to do with. And then down here I have Hobby Lobby bags. I have some more of these shrink bags. I probably could return these because I don't think I need any more of them. Hangers for Brooks's closet. I need to switch the clothes out for that. And then this is all craft stuff. So I've been making clay earrings. It's been a fun just little hobby that I've started, and I have a lot of supplies. And then we've got more baby stuff over here that I just need to either take out in the garage or donate it. I haven't totally decided. And then over here I just have a little table that I have my Cricut on, but things have piled up. I've got an old Nespresso machine, more organizers, some stuff that I wanted to donate out of the kitchen, just random things. My embroidery machine down there, all kinds of stuff. And then the closet, I don't think I'm going to tackle this today. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just go for it. But this has like all of the Cricut stuff, craft projects that I haven't gotten to yet. And then up here I have my sewing machine, which I haven't used in years. So yeah, it's just a hot mess express, and this room needs some major tending to. I wanted to take a short break to tell you guys about today's sponsor, which is Green Chef. Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company that makes eating well easy and affordable with plans to fit every kind of lifestyle, including vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto. All the recipes are quick and easy with step-by-step instructions, chef tips, and photos to guide you along. And everything is also handpicked and delivered right to your door. The ingredients come pre-measured, perfectly proportioned, and mostly prepped. You can also switch up your meal plan whenever you're ready to try a new way to eat. And Green Chef offers 9 recipes to choose from weekly within every meal plan. I tried out the cheesy beef patties with pesto and veggies, and it was so good. I just made some burgers without the cheese for myself, and they were delicious. And this whole meal took under 30 minutes to make, so that is a win in my book. Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh to offer a wider array of meal plans to choose from. There's something for everyone. I love switching between the brands for when my taste changes or when I want to eat a little differently one month. Now you guys can enjoy both brands at a discount with me. With Green Chef's wide variety of high-quality, clean ingredients, like their organic, non-GMO, sustainably sourced produce, you can feel great about what you're eating and how it got to your table. They are also the most sustainable meal kit, offsetting 100% of its direct carbon emissions and plastic packaging in every box. Of course, I had to get a discount code for you guys as well to try out Green Chef for yourself. So if you go to greenchef.us/90 kailyncash and use code 90 kailyncash to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. And thank you to Green Chef for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now let's get back to the room makeover. I like to show just real life, raw before and afters. That way it shows you guys that I am a imperfect human and things pile up. It happens to all of us, I'm sure, unless you're just super on it and super organized. But this happens and it's okay. We just have to regroup and just spend some time getting it back to a better state. But I just wanted to throw that out there because decluttering and going more minimal doesn't have to look the same for everyone. For minimalism, it might be having 4 things in your home or only the bare necessities, and that's okay. That's great. That's probably true minimalism, but it doesn't hurt to declutter, thinking about what you're bringing into your home, maybe making less trips to the store for random things. That's what I'm going to try to do. That's what I've been trying to do as I've been decluttering. So don't put the pressure on yourself to have a perfectly minimal mindset, minimal home. Just taking baby steps to make your home feel and function the way that it works for your family best is the key. Figure out what that is. If you like having a craft closet because you love to craft, then have that. That's okay. It works for you. It brings you joy. It makes you happy. That's something you should have in your home. If you like having a ton of kitchen appliances, find a system that works for you and a good way to store those. That way you still have them, but they're organized. Just see what works for your family. I am not by any means a perfect minimalist. I don't even try to be that. I'm just working towards a more minimal, intentional lifestyle. So if you are struggling with piles and piles of stuff in your house, hopefully this will help you do the same. But anyways, let's go ahead and start decluttering this room. Alright, I'm starting out by pulling everything out of the room. This is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to play some motivating music here if you guys are decluttering along with me.
I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite.
This clock was laying on the bed in here, and I thought that this little wall would be the perfect place for it, so I decided to go ahead and hang this up. But stay tuned for the end of this video. I'm going to decorate this room and completely give it a little makeover by shopping my home. I have this 3-drawer organizer that I'm going to store my clay products in, so I'm just going to sort through these and just kind of pare down what I don't need and see what I want to keep and organize it as such. So I'm going to have all of my clay and things to make my clay earrings in the top drawer, and then in the second one I'm going to put the earring backs and things that I need after I bake the earrings, and then in the bottom I'm going to use it for something else. But overall, this is a great little organizer and they're super affordable.
But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul, hold my hand, don't let go. I understand. It hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
I went through all of my decor in this corner and decided what I was going to keep, what I was going to sell, and what I was going to donate. I love making piles of like things, and that just helps me stay organized as I am decluttering. I also took some pictures out of these frames and decided to donate them, but I was having the hardest time getting it back in. So once I finally got it, it felt like a really big accomplishment. And then I'm just gonna go through the rest of the stuff in this this tote and pare down and just see what I actually want to keep and then reorganize it in the tote. That way it fits a little bit better and I'm not storing anything that I'm not actually going to use in the future.
Some time at your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on our way.
Now it's time to take everything out of the closet, and there was a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna quickly do this and just set it all out, and then I will start editing it and paring down what I'm gonna keep, what I'm going to toss, things that don't really serve a purpose anymore. I'm going to either donate or throw away. You can see I have tons of Cricut vinyl, and some of it I'm able to use, some of it I'm not. And then this little nightstand took up so much space in the closet, so I'm bringing that out and I'm actually going to use it in here, and I'm really excited about it. So anyways, I'm going to sort all of my Cricut stuff out by type. So I'm going to put all of the vinyl together, all of the Cricut Joy materials together, and then so on and so forth, just to get a better grip on what I have. And whenever I go to make a project, I'll be able to grab the specific bin with the things that I need in it.
I still believe I'll see you again. No matter what, I got off the ground for something that matters to me. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, then suddenly the chances are small, just like the law.
Now I'm going to go through different groupings and start organizing them. So my paint is one thing that I wanted to have out in a container, that way I can see it, and I wanted to have a container that didn't have a lid on it, that way I can grab it and take it with me into the kitchen or wherever I'm going to paint, and I can just have something with handles. So this worked out really well, this acrylic one did, and I'm also going to put my paint brushes and everything I need to paint in there.
Just a minute. Been looking for some help just to find myself.
Now I'm just going to go through everything and sort them out by type and start organizing them in bins. And if I wanted to, I could label these bins, but I decided for the sake of this video, I'm not going to. I know what's in them. I can see it. These don't have lids or anything, so I think it's all right. But if you wanted to take it the extra mile, making labels, especially with the Cricut machine or just a label maker, is a great way to keep things super organized.
I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. How could somebody be with someone else?
and I actually changed my mind with the paint. I decided to put it in this coral bin because it matches the other two, and I wanted the closet to be cohesive, so I will use that acrylic one somewhere else. But now I'm going to go through the drawers in this nightstand and just kind of sort everything out and give it a place. That way it's not just stuffed in here. And I ended up not having anything in these drawers, and I like to keep it that way, especially if guests come over and they want to have their laptop or their phone chargers or stuff in there. It's just nice to not have it completely stuffed whenever people are over. Now let's do some decorating and refreshing to this room. While Taylor was putting up the shelves, I decided to do this. So I'm going to switch out the bedding and just give it something a little bit fresher. This seems very heavy and wintry, and I know we're still in those months, but spring is right around the corner and a little refresh never hurt anyone. So I'm going to switch out the comforter and a little bit of decor in here. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm going to shop my home for everything. I did not go out and get anything for this video. That's what I love about just switching up your decor. You can use it in so many different ways in different rooms. So I have this comforter that was actually ours for our queen size bed, and this is a full size, so I like that it hung over the sides really well. I also switched out the pillowcases, and then I just went and shopped my house for some accent pillows, and I ended up finding one and a blanket that I'm going to put on here, as well as some Euro size pillows. Since we don't have a headboard, I wanted something to fill that space. So I took this banner down. This was a DIY I did last year, and I loved it, but I just wanted something a little bit different for this space, just to switch it up. So I'm putting these pillows on here and this blanket for the end of the bed, and it already feels so much lighter and brighter in here. And I loved this white comforter with the texture on it. It just gives a different feel. So I also grabbed this basket, and I thought about putting it at the end of the bed, and then I decided to bring that nightstand over to the other side because I have something else in mind for that side, and it looked a little dark and dull, so I put the basket on top of there. And then I brought in this little coat rack, and I know it's a coat rack, but I thought it would work for a guest bedroom. Then I'm going to add a vase with some bunny tail, I think that's what it's called, in this basket over here with a candle. And then I ended up switching some stuff around. So I have this plant from TJ Maxx. I love that it kind of cascades down. I thought it was so pretty hanging down on the top of this. And then I have this boho hanger that was from our master bedroom that I brought in here just for a little bit of boho flair, but still that modern feel. Then I put some books and a candle over here, some plants on a shelf. These are faux plants. Of course, I love adding hats to the coat racks. I just think that gives it a very lived-in feel. And that's about it. I just added a few touches here and there of different decor pieces, and I just love how it all came together. And like I said, none of this was bought. Then this wall over here looked a little sad and just kind of plain, so I decided to go get some hats from my closet and do a fun hat wall. And I think this ties in with that boho feel really nicely, so I'm glad that I decided to do this at the last minute.
I just wanna love you. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you.
Alright, Taylor was working on the shelves and they were coming together really nicely. I wanted to show the brackets before the shelves were actually put on. So here they are. Oh my goodness, such a transformation already. And I'm now going to start organizing the shelves. So I'm just going to put everything up there so it's nice and spread out where I can see it, and it's very functional and just really nice, honestly. It was so nice to be able to have the room to see everything. I was able to take my machines out of the packaging, set them up on the shelves, and it kind of looked like a store display. So it was really nice. I loved the outcome of this.
I wanna take you there.
Now I'm gonna give the room a quick vacuum because Lord knows it needed it, especially the closet. I don't know when the last time it had been vacuumed. So I'm gonna clean the carpet really well and get everything else squared away.
I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you, although you drive me crazy. I want you to stay here. You'll be the death of me still. You're medicine. Yeah, I need it. You light a fire just to put me out again. Still I need you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you.
I wanted to keep this table simple, so I just added some corbels and books to this space and a really simple candlestick holder and a tall candle to the other side. Just clean and simple because I do like to craft on this table and I don't want to have to take a ton of stuff off whenever I do.
Still all that I want is you. Yeah, you. You'll be the death of me still. You're medicine.
Alright guys, the room is officially finished and I am so excited to show you guys the final product. It seems like with every declutter refresh, it always seems like such a hassle when you first get started, but as you get rolling you forget about the time and you just dive in full force, and that's what I did today. It's like 5:30 now and I started at about noon and it feels like that time just went by so fast. So Taylor got home and put those shelves up and they turned out so good. I love having like a wider shelf so I can fit bigger items like the sewing machine, embroidery machine, Cricut machines, all of that. I love that it's organized now. It makes me want to actually get it out and craft because I don't have to dig through anything. If you guys remember the before from the beginning of the video, it is crazy what a transformation adding shelves was. So if you guys have an extra closet or somewhere that's dead space, try adding some shelving to it. That way you can really maximize the space. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the new spare bedroom. Here we are, and there is Colt. Just chilling on the bed. That is not staged. He just likes to be where mama is. So anyways, here is the room, and I shopped my home for all of this decor, used stuff I already had, and I am just amazed at how clearing out a space can do wonders for a room. So let's break it down and I'll show you guys the thought process behind everything. But first, let's just say hi to Colt. He wants to make his presence known. He's also still wearing a Valentine's Day bandana. We gotta get with it, huh? Yeah, Valentine's Day is way over. So this hat wall I decided to do at the last minute. And then over here, if you remember from the beginning, this little black nightstand was in the closet and I was using it for storage, but I have it out here and it makes so much more sense. I wish I had the other one, but this is from when I was growing up. So crazy. But yeah, that's what I ended up pulling out. I'm going to switch out the handles or the knobs to give a little bit more modern feel, and I might end up painting it. I don't know. I think painting it like this color of the blanket would be really pretty, kind of like our pantry door. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. On top I have some pampas grass in a Hobby Lobby vase, and that was a clearance find, and this basket was a Home Goods clearance find. And here is the nightstand. So you can see it's a little bit beat up and it just needs like a refresh. It's actually black, but it's pulling up like kind of red or burgundy on the camera. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's black in person, and yeah, it just needs obviously a good coat of paint and some new and improved knobs. So we'll do that. And then I switched out the bedding just to give it more of that boho feel. And this is a full-size bed, and this is a queen comforter, and I like it because it goes down a little bit longer on the sides since we don't have a headboard or anything, and I'm not too worried about it. We don't have a ton of people come and stay with us, so it's all right. I have this pillow here from Target. Gives just more of that boho tribal effect. And then I ended up keeping the shelves back here, and I ended up switching out the Home Sweet Home sign with this boho hanger, and I really like how it feels. I also added a little basket, a candle, and then a little plant on the other one. I wanted to keep it very minimal. I didn't want it to get too cluttered, so that's what I left it as. And then I just threw this blanket at the end of the bed. I want to say this was from either Target or maybe Hobby Lobby, I don't know, but it's got this herringbone pattern on here. I thought it was just neutral and would give a good contrast to the white comforter. And then over in this corner, we kept it really simple. I added this little coat rack that was in the office, and I just put a hat on there. I also put some books and a candle, and then on the very top I added a plant that I picked up from TJ Maxx, and I love how it hangs down. So again, I wanted to keep it pretty minimal but also still that cozy feel, so I just added that to the corner. I also want to switch out these curtains eventually because they aren't long enough, and it kind of bothers me that they don't go all the way to the floor. I don't know, you guys let me know if I should switch them out. I think something, either an off-white color or like the white and black striped, or something with just some texture like the comforter. I think that would be a lot better. It would go with the room more, so I might look for that at TJ Maxx. In this little wall over here, I kept this desk because this is where I do a lot of my Cricut projects. I can grab whatever machine that I need to for crafts and do my projects right here. So I have this clock. It doesn't actually work, so that is not the correct time. And then I wanted to keep it simple down here, so I just have a candlestick holder with a tall candle in there. That was a clearance Hobby Lobby find too. And then I wanted to add some corbels with some books, because if we do have anyone stay, I always just like to have books out. So that is that wall. And then now we're going to check out the closet, and this was so bad to begin with, but here is what it looks like now. So much better. And I already had all of these containers on hand, so I didn't have to go spend any more money, which was so nice. So I'll break down what each of the bins have in them and kind of go through the thought process behind it. So up top in that tall cube-like container, that's from IKEA, and I have all of my Cricut vinyl in there. And then I also have my sewing machine right here. I haven't used this in a long time, but it has some accessories with it, and they were all in the box, so I decided to keep that one in the box. Then on the next shelf, I have my Cricut mats. So all of those. I have my Cricut Joy machine, and it's in the case. I also have all of the Cricut Joy products in the larger bin underneath, and that literally has everything. It has cutting mats, all the Cricut Joy accessories, and all of my Cricut tools. And then the one above it has some YouTube equipment, so extra memory cards, cords, a camera strap, just some random things with that. Then on the next shelf, I have a couple different containers. One has stamps and marquee sign letters with pins and markers and some extra like DIY beads. The one underneath that has my hot glue sticks, different gluing solutions. I cannot think of the word, but tape, super glue, glue sticks, that sort of thing. And then I have my Cricut Maker machine out on the shelf. I think it's so pretty displayed like that. Next up, I have my printer, and I don't like to actually keep this out because I don't use it very often at all, so I just like to have it tucked away. Then in this bin, I have all of my paint, and I have a couple projects that I want to do. I'm actually going to make one of these barn quilt signs. This design is from Baker Nest, and it's so beautiful. So I will be showing that very soon in a video. Super excited for that. I meant to get it done for Christmas, and I ran out of time. So we're going to do it just for all year round, because I think they're so pretty. Then I have yarn and twine and different craft stuff like that. And then in the back, I have some air dry clay. And I like using that for ornaments and just different things. It's really handy to have, and it's really inexpensive. So that is what I have on that shelf. Then the very last shelf, I have my embroidery machine. This is really old. This is probably 7 or 8 years old. I used to use it so much. I used to make monogrammed shirts and different things, so that's what I used it for. I can't seem to part ways with it, so maybe I'll get it back out. We'll see. But I have all of the accessories for that in this bin, all of my hoops and bobbins and that sort of thing. And then in the bottom, just on the ground, I have my craft paper and some extra peel and stick wallpaper. And there's really no good place for this. So whenever you're looking up, you can't see it. So like you can't even hardly see it when you walk in. So it's not too bad. So that is all of the shelves. Nice and organized, and it just makes my heart so happy. And then you guys can't really tell, but I have this 3-drawer organizer tucked away in the corner, and it works out perfect because the door doesn't hit it until you get like right there, and that's all I need to get in here anyway. So this is perfect. These are like, I don't know, $10 or $15 at Target and Walmart. This one, I have all of my baking clay. So this is how I make my clay earrings. I have all of my clay accessories, my roller and cutters and clay itself in that drawer. Everything I need to make the clay earrings I have in there. This drawer here, I actually have some earrings that I've already made up in this bag. And then in these containers, I have the backings to the earrings and just extra little pieces that I haven't done anything with yet. And then I have my pliers and glue. And I also have little tags that I can hang the earrings from. So that's everything in that drawer. And then in the bottom one, this is my party supply drawer. So I have birthday cards, bags, balloons, tape, things of that sort, tissue paper, just everything I would need. I like to have a small drawer just for that. So that is the closet, and I am so happy. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me transform this room. I have so much fun filming these videos for you guys, and it's also super rewarding for me to see these spaces finally clean and functional again. So I appreciate you guys watching these and for pushing me to get my house organized and to really pare down to the things that I actually use and want to have in my home. Taylor just left to go donate a bunch of items, and I have a few things like those baby items that I need to find a place for. I don't know if I'm going to sell them or maybe just keep them out in our garage. I don't know, but I hate keeping them inside because they haven't been used in 4 years. So I need to go figure that out now, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you are going to be decluttering in your home or if you tackled the space with me today. Make sure to tag me over on Instagram if you did. My handle is at Kailyn_cash, and I would love to see you guys over there as well. I love and appreciate you guys so much. You mean so much to me, and I appreciate you sticking around and watching my videos. You guys are just the best. So stay tuned for my next video. I've got tons of spring home content coming your way, and I am so excited. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.